Sources tell CBS News that former U.S. National Security Advisor to President Trump, John Bolton, remember he was one of four in the first Trump term, is planning to plead guilty to mishandling classified information. As part of this plea agreement, Bolton has agreed to pay, we are told, a fine of more than $2 million. Bolton was indicted last October on 18 counts. Prosecutors alleged then that he shared sensitive government information with two relatives for potential use in a book that he was writing. CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson joins me now. Jessica, 18 charges, a plea agreement to one. What, if anything, should we conclude from that?
Well, I think partly exactly that, Major, which is you're facing 18 charges and all the risks that go along with trial. And instead, what you can say is, I'm going to plead guilty to one count of actually retaining classified information, not even disseminating the information. I think what we see play out here is what plays out, as you know, in courtrooms throughout the country, which is most cases don't go to trial, in part because the defense knows the risks of going to trial. In this case, John Bolton faced decades in prison. Now, as a result of this plea deal, he likely faces either zero time and probation or up to 6 years in prison. I think that has to feel, or he assumed this felt like a safer and better bet at this point.
And if this plea agreement is authorized by the court, and there's no reason to assume it won't be, it's important to note that John Bolton is not pleading guilty to sharing, to not handing it off to any foreign nation, adversary or friendly. And for his larger life after this is all adjudicated, that matters.
It does matter, as you're exactly right to emphasize. This is about retaining classified information, mishandling classified information. It's not about that second step of what did you do with that information. And so he is obviously they've carved out in this plea agreement essentially 1/18th, although not quite, of the charges against him. And these are, I think, in some ways, much less serious charges that he's pleading guilty to.
Jessica Levinson, always a pleasure. Thank you.